Welcome back. So this is a part 2, and if you have not watched part 1 of this tutorial, I will highly recommend to go back and watch that because I did some explanation what we are going to do and what um, in this video we are performing. So in last video we created this project Mule S2I demo project using our command S2I command like this. Let me just clear it once so that it's easier to watch. So here we use this S2I create um, to create this project, and this was the image name, and this is the project name which you can see here. And I got some commands that how did I set up S2I. So what I did as I showed that if you go to where is that? Okay, if you go to OpenShift GitHub source to image releases, you download this. Once you download it, you get a exe file like this. So you have this S2I file, and then I added into my path application path. Then I am able to run that S2I command there. So that's out of, okay, that's explained. Or maybe I can show the path as well, how it is. So if I do, sorry, echo dollar path, so here you can see I have added that folder to my path, and that's why I am able to run S2I commands. So once we run that S2I command, we got this folder created, and this folder has some internal default files like docker file, and then readme, makefile, test, and everything inside that. So what happens here is, first of all, we have to create a docker base image. So this docker base image is going to have mule installed, and then based on your project or your requirement, if you want Gradle or Maven or something installed into that, you can use this docker file to create that. So let's look what exactly it's there. So there is a base image, OpenShift base CentOS 7, which this docker file is using. Then there is some installation if you want to do, and then there is this copy S2I bin, which is this one S2I bin, and it will copy this file from into your base image into this libexe S2I, and we will be seeing like what happens once that image is created. So there is already I have one docker file created, so let me copy that, and I will be explaining one by one, step by step, what exactly I'm doing here. Okay, so what I have done here from a base image layer, so as Docker works on layering layers, on top of that I am installing Java 8 image as well. Then this maintainer information, like who is maintaining this. Then I'm putting some environment variable like mule version. Then I'm installing Gradle. It's not required in my project, but just to show that you can install anything you want. So Gradle version I'm putting. Then I'm downloading MuleSoft Enterprise Edition, and I don't have a license, so but anyway, for a month or I think 30 days I can use it. So I'm installing from this Amazon S3 URL for Mule, and then I give Mule version, and I'm using this environment variable which I define, and if I change this it will automatically start getting something new here. So Mule version, and then I'm installing Gradle here. Similarly, Gradle also has a distribution site. From there I'm downloading that Gradle, and then these labels I'm using, will be used by OpenShift to display more information about your image on OpenShift, like what's the name and what display name and descriptions, and what kind of services I expose, and what are the tags. Then this is the important part, because Openshift S2I images, they are supposed to have scripts URL, and then I'm giving a value to that script URL here. And this is again from where this S2I files or exes, these uh, scripts will be taken, and we will be going through this as all these scripts, what exactly they do. Then what I am doing here, on OpenShift you are not supposed to run anything as root. So once I create change the execution for this S2I folder and make them executable, and then I change the ownership of the OPT folder where I am doing all this implementation, like packaged packaging of Mule and Gradle and everything. So I change the owners there, and then I set a default user. You can give any name as well, it depends on you. And then I'm exposing 8081 port for my Mule app, and this is just as a sample that you can expose any or whatever port you want. So for MMC support, if you want to connect to this container using MMC, I'm exposing this 77 port here. So this is the only thing which you require for base image creation. So let's go, rest of it is not needed now. So only Docker imp file is needed, and once we require other part, which is to create S2I image, I will be talking about that. So let's create a Docker base image. So I go to terminal, then I let me change to the project Mule S2I demo project. So this is my Docker file is here. So to create a Docker image, uh, the command is docker build, and then -t, and the image name, what image name I want. So I'm giving ec harish slash mule s2i builder. So we call it builder image because this image will be used to build S2I images later. So this name is important. Um, so once I run this, I have to give dots so that it knows from where to take the file. So S2I builder, I before that let me check one thing. So I did control tab and new tab. I just want to see what kind of image name, because I have already run it quite a few times before this demo. I think I already have a S2I image builder. So what name I'm giving? I can't give same name twice. So S2I builder, I guess it's fine. Or just to distinguish it, I'm giving here number 10. So okay, number 10, and let's run it. So once you run it, it's going to download uh, tar file and then Gradle tar file, and then it's going to execute everything. Since I have already done it before and I have already Mule images available and everything is there, so those images are available, so that's why it didn't run that download part here. Otherwise in your implementation it will start downloading everything, and it will keep moving forward with that. And here you can see Docker, basically it's images on top of images. So there are various layers, so OpenShift base CentOS 7, and then Java 8, then my maintainer info, and all this information and layer on top of layer, and it's keep deleting the intermediate layers, and then finally we end up with this EC Harish Mule 2 Builder 10, and the tag is latest. So let's see Docker images. So here you can see my images created. So in this video let's go and see what exactly is there inside. So if I do docker run hyphen 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 ti hyphen hyphen rm, This rm flag is to just delete this container once I exit it, so that I don't have to explicitly go and delete it. And I give the name ec harish slash this name. I don't want to type it again and again. And then I give bash to run bash command once it starts this docker um, image. So let's do this. So I come here, and here you can see in my opt folder, which is this opt folder, I have gradle and mule installed. And also one thing to note down is, like, since I did this copy, there will be a copy of all this bin folder in that. So if I do cd user and I go to cd libexe, you can see there is a S2I folder. And if I go to S2I folder here, you can see my all assemble, run and artifacts are created here. So we have not written anything into that assemble, run and save artifacts as of now, but we will do it. And so since it's empty, I'm going to exit it. So once I exit, my images, that container will be deleted, since because I gave rm. So I will be deleting this docker image because my S2I scripts are not completed yet. But just to show that base builder image is created, and we will be creating it again once we are done with assemble and run and all other scripts for S2I. So this much for this video. We'll do the next part of creating S2I image in next video. Thank you.